Greetings everyone, I'm sorry for not making videos recently. This is my daughter's New Year tree, or here in Mongolia we call it New Year tree. Um, for you it's a Christmas tree. As you can see, my daughter does not have much this luxurious tree. It's just a tree with a few decorations. When my wife and daughter, this finished decorating this, I said maybe I could, this decorate it with this like um, shaman bells and something like that, because I guess you people put bells on trees. I thought it should look quite nice, but my wife said, "Do not, this disturb my daughter's, this how to say, New Year, or do not corrupt her New Year tree." So I decided, this maybe I will not put, this bells. So let me talk about this the video that I made yesterday. It was about one YouTube user, Mongolian user, сонсогч нэгэн. Word сонсогч нэгэн means the listening one, something like that. So he made a video titled Shamanism Part 2, Shamanism Part 3, where he tried to explain this some stuff in shamanism. Of course, the video was interesting and it's how to say, good. For example, he this says that there can be these strong spirits, there can be these weaker spirits, but it is stupid to call the spirit that visits you as a king spirit or a queen spirit, or this some kind of high spirit, etc., etc. He says that this some people like to brag, and this is this what these humans this make, these mistakes that human beings make, something like that. And he claims that this your spirit has some this statistics, statistics like this computer game character, where you have this this mana, power, maybe agility, dexterity, something like that. So he says that the spirit can have like these statistics like in this so some kind of this killing, or the poisoning, something like that, or good this white statistics, and there can be this some water statistics, something like that, water spirit statistics. It's like this killing or poisoning is like doing this bad stuff. So some spirits can be having this strong in this maybe cursing, or this doing a bad stuff, and some may have this this be powerful in their this healing statistics, or in this good or white statistics, something like that. It is like this Pokemon. You have a Pokemon, you have to this level it up. So he claims that you have to this level this level up your spirit, so that it can be this more and more this powerful. And he says that you will notice that this spirit this needs learning, because these are not exactly these great higher beings, but they need some training in order to become more powerful, something like that. So I'm okay with this idea, and he also claims that if you enact, if you do not this train your spirit, it loses its power in time, and it becomes this weaker and weaker, something like that. So it's basically, it looks like this some kind of skill, like this painting skill. For example, I used to have a lot of this in this painting desires, and I had this creative this creative spirit when I was young. And now when I just try to draw something, I'm like very lazy and stuff. So I have this drawn a Santa, a happy Santa, or Genghis Santa. I will put the picture in description below, so you can take this and use it as meme something like that. So there's a point, this what to respect, what not to respect, something like that. So I think human beings have a right to choose what to put, this in the very top, or what this is what I respect, and this is for me it's not this important, something like that. So human beings have a right to choose it. But he claimed that this when you think about this sky gods, they do not this influence each other. They do not this, how to say, basically he said, interact with each other, this push each other, or this demand each other, you have to do this, etc, etc. All this this he says that all these ranks, all these this caste systems, like this president, the prime minister, general, all this stuff is something that exists in our world. In a godly realm, gods are all equal, something like that. Well, I disagree with this, and you must this, at least you must this put this Father Heaven and Mother Nature as a number one is Father Heaven, number two is Mother Earth, and if there is this other gods that this symbolize or represent other this natural this phenomenons, these other gods should be this lesser gods compared to this Mother Earth and Father Heaven. So human being likes to have some order, likes to say that his faith, his religion has some order, and this there is this more respect towards something and less respect towards something, etc, etc. So some of you may wonder, maybe I'm a little bit disrespectful toward the Genghis Khan by making this picture, but it's basically better than making this cup with the head of a Genghis Khan. Seriously, putting an image of Genghis Khan on an alcohol is of course disrespectful, but putting his image on this cup is even more disrespectful. It's like you are drinking something from a, this for example, this is Santa, this Santa is a skull, something like that. But nowadays we do not, we are not so sensitive about this stuff. We are, how to say, yeah, we are not so this paranoid about such stuff. Well, that's pretty much for today, and thanks for watching.